Welcome to the Weird Around Illinois podcast. We're just going to have a short discussion today about a question that has come up kind of in a sideways way on our comments, and it's something that we have discussed ourselves many times. It's about the nature of Dogman. Is Dogman a wolf? Is Dogman a werewolf? Or is Dogman just a naturally occurring creature that happens to have some of the characteristics of a wolf and some of the characteristics of a man?
To be honest, I personally just don't know. It's I see similarities in both a werewolf and a wolf. You know, a wolf would like migrate. They of course look like a wolf. And there's a possibility that Dogman does that stuff too.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we went to Bray Road, for example, and Dogman just wasn't there. So I'm guessing there's a good chance they may have migrated.
Yeah. I feel that if you look at them in general, they seem really the same, but if you look at them in like deep detail on what like other people have described, there's some differences.
Yeah.
You know, a Dogman doesn't really come out specifically on a full moon, whereas a werewolf does, and a werewolf is usually coming from a human transforming into a werewolf being.
Well, here's where I'm going to go off the rails on you guys.
Right.
I figure I have no proof that Dogman exists in any form, so it's no crazier for me to say this than anything else. I think he's a werewolf.
Really?
And here's my logic behind it. Number one, there is no physical way that I'm aware of that we could have a human-wolf hybrid. And this is essentially what we would have to have here. Have something with opposable digits that can hold food in its hand, eat it, clearly has fingers based on every account, stands upright. It is truly half man, half wolf. Nothing like that has ever been seen to exist in nature. The other thoughts are, if this thing were half man, half human, it would explain why we don't see them. You know, why people don't see this Dogman all the time, like every night when they're out driving around or walking through the woods. Or maybe this thing is only in Dogman form 2, 3, 4 days a month. And, you know, maybe, like you said, maybe it's based on the full moon, which makes some of the sightings not make sense. Or maybe it's based on something else entirely. Maybe the full moon is the legend. Transforming into a werewolf is.
Yeah. And who knows, maybe that's why so many people go missing, like when you see on the news.
Yeah.
And you know, why would a Dogman or werewolf be a cannibal? If it's half human, would that mean that it's a cannibal then?
Well, if it eats humans, I mean, we have no proof that it actually eats humans.
Good point.
We know that it attacks, frightens humans. Everyone we've ever heard from has survived a Dogman. You know, to your point, are there people who haven't survived Dogman encounters and gone missing? I don't know.
I was thinking maybe these people that have gone missing were the people that turned into werewolves.
That's
The
possible
ones
too.
that haven't been found.
How though? How would that just all of a sudden happen?
Well, I mean, you'd have to go into, you know, sci-fi films and stories, to horror films and stories, to see the different theories on it. Everything from, you know, there's a virus that makes people change like that, to some people are more susceptible to the tidal energies of the moon, and it causes a total transformation in their DNA when the moon reaches certain phases. It just, there's a part of me that, maybe it's because I grew up watching werewolf movies and reading werewolf stories. There's a part of me that just kind of pictures some farmer on Bray Road, you know, lives a normal life 27 days out of the month, and then those last 3 days they keep him chained up in the basement, except for those rare times when he escapes and terrorizes the driving down.
also a possibility. So
Yeah,
we
I-
don't know.
I mean, you gotta wonder, like, how they come up with those things.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, every myth, every legend has some basis in. I'm not saying that every creepy thing that was ever written in a horror novel really existed somewhere, but somebody saw something that made them think, oh, werewolf.
Yeah. Like, whoa, wolf, half human.
Mm-hmm.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, and that werewolf legend has been around forever. It came with us from Europe in 1300s, and it's kept on strong both in Europe and America. Even been some werewolf stories from Asia, and it's a very strong legend, if nothing else. Well, anyway, that was my crazy theory, and we would love to hear whatever crazy theories you have on it, or not so crazy theories. And as usual, if you enjoy what you hear, please subscribe. Thank you.